do steam-powered giraffe, just because it seems like they're gonna be fun and eclectic, which, is fun. Definitely fun. Oh, no. What? No, I didn't. I said to pull up the list, not just start playing them. Man, YouTube is weird. Have we actually looked at one of these before? I I don't think I've ever heard them, but this suggests that I've seen this. Now, YouTube is wrong a lot with that, but I'm curious. Man, 14 years ago too. Uh, sorry, I'm just picking which ones we're gonna look at. Man, Shattered Stars is such an odd name. Uh, Only because it's also like a TTRPG setting. Ah, I don't think I could take that one seriously with the name Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I'm sorry. That one doesn't say it's a cover. I mean, it doesn't say it's a cover. And one just dropped yesterday. So obviously we have to take a look at that. Anyways, let's go. Let's dive into this world with Honeybee. 2012. Oh God. I remember 2012 vaguely.
You didn't have to look my way. Your eyes still haunt me to this day, but you did. Yes, you did. You didn't have to say my name, ignite my circuits a star of flame, but you did. Oh, a turpentine ray.
Okay, I have to pause to start talking about this. This is such an eclectic mix. We have the acoustic guitar and the old school, like, barbershop quartet style, like, vocal aspect on top of this makeup that is like steampunk, automatronic style, maybe cybernetic sort of look. And these robotic body movements. That is such a crazy eclectic combination. Anyways, let's get back to it.
Makes me whole, who don't want to live my life alone. Who was waiting for you all my life. Set me free, my honey bee, honey bee. You didn't have to smile at me. Your grin's the sweetest that I've ever seen, but you did. Yes, you did. You didn't have to offer your hand, 'cause since I've kissed it, I am at your command. But you did. Oh, a turpentine erase me whole, who don't want to live my life alone. Who was waiting for you all my life. Set me free, my honey bee.
Okay, I have to pause again. First, man, this honeybee lyrics keeps reminding me of Final Fantasy VII. Okay? I'm just gonna say it. The whole honeybee inn thing very much is what comes to mind. Even though radically different, obviously. But it's what comes to mind. And Persephone, yes, I know how that, like, exaggerated, rigid style of movement is very difficult. Not quite the same thing, but in a similar concept. I was in marching band in high school. Actually, like 6 years of marching band. And in marching band, it's all exaggerated, timed movements. So, and we actually got, like, our sport letters, just like football players or baseball players, from being in bands, because apparently at least some people figured how difficult it actually was. So, yeah, I can totally get how hard it actually is to do that with your movements. I think a lot of dancers would probably be able to understand too, especially like modern dance. which can do a lot of that type of motion as well. But yeah, let's get back to it.
Hello, goodbye, it was nice to know you. How I find myself without you, that I'll never know.
I'll never know.
I let myself go.
I let myself go.
Hello, goodbye, I'm rather crazy, and I never thought I was crazy. But what do I know?
What do I know?
I let myself go.
I let myself go.
Ooh, honey. To know you,
Where did they
how I
hide
find
the
myself
drums?
without you, that I'll never know.
And the
I
piano.
let myself go. Hello, goodbye, I'm rather crazy, and I never thought I was crazy. But what do I know?
What do I know?
I let myself go. Hello, goodbye, it was nice to know you. How I find myself without you. Hello, goodbye, I'm rather crazy, and I never thought I was crazy. Hello, goodbye, it was nice to know you. How I find myself without you. Hello, goodbye, I'm rather crazy, and I never thought I was crazy.
Man, the way to end that. Though I think there's credits because there's still like 20 seconds. But this does seem to be the end of the song. So I'm gonna do my commentary here. Man, the fact that they time their motions to the beats, if you haven't noticed, they do like a motion on every like beat. Which is how they synchronize so well. And I can see what they're doing, and it always like weirds me out. It's a great effect though. It's a great effect. And I think I might have actually seen them back in the day. I think YouTube might have actually recommended me this video like 14 years ago. Man, that seems so weird now. It's gotten 17 million views in 14 years. I mean, this is good information to have. Apparently, they still do this song at each concert. I'm gonna see if there's like credits at the end of this. Okay. Okay, just the same ones that were at the beginning. All right, that's totally fine. All right, let's go on. Okay, this is a little more Western.
Ever since the first time I opened my eyes, I've awakened to the same thing. Of a automaton French, roughly built like me. The first time I opened my mouth to speak, a steam escaped to the air, and black oil dripped from my lips and onto the ground. One day I struck a chord with my photoreceptors. Night greeted me with a sea of stars. Our eyes will flash blues and greens through the night. It's just our automaton electronic harmonics. Well, people are soaring, the hallways exploring, higher than they've ever been before.
Okay, this one is definitely some mixture of Western and like Southern rock. It reminds me a little bit of like Kansas in aspects of it, at least, which is so trippy. So trippy. Also, thank you, Achieve. Welcome in. Welcome in. And man, yeah. This is a trip. Really quick. I just want to see. Not as popular as the other one, but still decently popular.
But we are still down here, feet on the ground near what will rise us up with the rest. Our thoughts are quixotic, stark and robotic, mechanical in nature all the time. And pulses are firing in our head wiring, guiding all our actions and being. It's just our automaton electronic harmonic. I am not an unimaginable thing. My thoughts are tangible, though they're full of springs. I don't have the heart to send you untruthful words. My skin is cold to the touch and made from the earth. They say, oh, it's so down, but baby, its sound makes your worries cease to pound. And maybe it's alright, 'cause baby, it fights for some time just to be held tight. And maybe it's not wrong, 'cause it sings a lovely song, one that drifts on for so long. And baby, let's not lie, its eyes are alive and pointed up, shining right to the sky. It's just our automaton electronic harmonic, epic and so cool, epic.
It's hilarious when they're wearing shades.
And so cool, epic, and so cool, epic, and so
Okay, I gotta comment on these instruments too. Uh like this guitar, you can see the strings have like yarn attached to them. I am not sure how well that actually works. Uh Also, the other guy, I'm not sure what that instrument even is. Where he's got that little like mouthpiece and the cord that goes into it, and then it's got like keys on it. No clue what that is. Though I gotta say, this song and why like my first thought was that parts of this sound like Kansas is that uh when I was in high school marching band, one of the songs we did was uh, Kansas's Carry On My Wayward Son. And I see aspects of the same concepts of that musical piece in this. Um, Not as much now as I did back at the beginning, but I still see little touches of it. Um, I've heard that song like thousands of times, mostly because I have played it and played it like multiple times every day for like months, most of a year even. So, yeah, yeah, that's something I will never forget. But yeah, this is wild. Anyways, let's get back to it.
Tommy, Tommy, electronic harmonic. Tommy, Tommy, electronic harmonic.
I like how they do that like powered down thing at the end every time. It always gets me. It always gets me. And Achieve, I've actually seen a guitar that uses magnets to hold the strings in place. It is wild, and the hard part with that was tuning it because the tension is what tunes the different notes. So I would assume string would have a similar effect. It would adjust the tension in some way. I'm not sure exactly what it would do. It would depend on length and tensile strength and a whole bunch of other things. But yeah, it would definitely affect the tuning of the guitar. All right. Let's keep moving on. I'm kind of enjoying these. They're just wilds. This one's not nearly as popular.
There was so much to discover before your very eyes. Oh, our cold-hearted stereo
Okay. Okay. Um, I don't know if you could see this. If I can get it in focus, maybe. Okay. You can sort of see this. Abney Park is the second one. Apparently them and Steam Steam Powered Giraffe did a event together. I have been a fan of Abney Park for like ages. So, uh yeah. It's crazy that they actually apparently did like concerts together. Uh I have not actually seen Abney Park in concert though. Um they've never come like close enough for me to actually go see them. But uh I like that style a lot, like very classically retro, um, with all sorts of twists and techniques to it. It is always so fun to listen to. Anyways,
Powered by steam. Your gaze was cold when you first looked our way. We made you smile with the songs that we sang. We found a way into your heart. We found a way into your heart. We found a way into your heart. Lately, your love of life has been fading, and we can see you that way. We'll try to get you back up on your feet. Just tap your toes to it'll be alright. It'll be alright. You're not in this alone. Just keep on trying. Keep on trying. You can take my hand in your own. We'll be there for you when you cry or smile. I guess we found a way to your heart. Oh yeah. Oh, we found a way to your heart. Whoa. Yeah, we found a way to your heart. There was a rift between you and me, but happiness was a
okay, their fans in some cases apparently dress up in the makeup too, which is great. That is awesome. I am here for that. Anyways, that was my thought I had to get out there.
choice to see. We found a way into your heart. We found a way into your heart. We found a way into your heart. Disappearing yet the way to make things right. Don't be terrified. Hot, naughty, and mental. We'll make a day out of this night. It's a fire inside. It's never as simple as it seems, and they will never know. I found a way into your heart. I found a way into your heart.
I found a way.
Way into your way into your way into your heart.
Okay, that's cute. Okay? That's just
Let's
cute.
kill their desire to
All right, let's keep going.
Sitting there by the girl with the golden hair, ruby lips, a popping gum, and electric stare. Dashboard lights glowing red, and the moonlight catching on a pretty gal. Black leather lace, a belt buckle grease, and my white Cadillac a made rust in peace on a yellow dying lawn while the radio plays a crackling song. I'll rust with you, I'll rust with every one of you. Nostalgic nights have got me feeling it's all gone, gone, gone to rust. It's all gone, gone, gone to rust. Swing skirt, fishnets, and a broken dream. Blue petrol flame makes a jukebox scream. The cool cats all there are crying, cause the records are all burnt and dying. Leopard high tops lifted to the sky, fingerless gloved hands pulling me to fly. In the winter cold she kisses and vanishes despite my wishes. I'll rust with you, I'll rust with every one of you. Nostalgic nights have got me feeling it's...
Okay. Okay. Man. This is totally like 50s era in most of the style. I couldn't even name the acts that this reminds me of. But like I'm blanking even on the television shows that I'm thinking of. But like Happy Days. It reminds me of the music you'd see on like the Happy Days. Yeah. It like totally different era. Which is why it comes off like so like retro nostalgic, and yet at the same time like new. It is such a weird combination. Such a weird combination. Anyways, let's get back to it.
all gone, gone, gone to rust. It's all gone, gone, gone to rust.
Baby, don't keep me waiting on this memory. Years and tears have gone and turned you into ash. You see, it's all gone to rust.
The mouth chops a derelict skeleton. The disco's dead and the hobby's done. The raves are flickering out and your future flings follow in route. Let's drive the Cadillac into the...
By the way, I just have to mention this mic too. The mic is very retro. This is like the same like style that like a studio mic back in like the 30s or 40s might have been. With these bars being used to isolate the actual mic part itself, and then a cord that comes off of that and goes into the stand and feeds into the gear. It is a very like classic style. It's what they would have done for like a mic for like radio dramas. So yeah, that is also super retro, and I just felt I needed to point that out.
See, it's got transmission in my memory, reminiscent in a retrograde. We'll fuel our pointless escapade. I'll rust with you, I'll rust with every one of you. Nostalgic nights have got me feeling it's all gone, gone, gone to rust. It's all gone, gone, gone to rust. It's all gone. It's it's all gone. Gone to rest. Gone to rest. Gone to.
Well, this is a way to end. Just wind sounds. They're even twitching their faces like they're being affected by it. Great touch. Great touch. All right, let's keep going. Though I am curious, and more popular than the last one, but not as popular as I would have thought. Anyways.
My brain is wired all wrong, and they'll agree, because it's easier to say I'm gone. It's time to face the truth in a song. I've always told myself that it was never true, was never true, never ever ever true. It can't be true, it can't be true, it must not be true. Someday I might tire, having walked through these fires, because I am wired wrong. Maybe someday I'll be in a place where I can see that I'm not wired wrong. My brain is all wired wrong, but that's how it's been all along. My brain is all wired wrong, but that's how it's been all along. Sometimes I think that I am the only one who's been built poor in the way that he runs. But how can that be? Am I really that flawed? I'm not the only one, and it'll never be true, never be true, never ever ever be true. It can't be true, it can't be true, it must not be true.
Man, I've just been kind of grooving with this one. It's got a flow to it that is just so easy to like listen to, like as if it were in the background. It's also a very poignant song as far as like the lyrics go. I think all of us have felt like broken or wired wrong, as this puts it, before. So, yeah, I think that's something all of us can actually understand and like feel. So, yeah. Anyways, let's go back to grooving to it.
Maybe someday we'll tire, having walked through these fires, because we are wired wrong. a place where we can see that we're not wired wrong. Our brains are all wired wrong, but that's how it's been all along. Our brains are all wired wrong, but that's how it's been all along. Our brains are all wired wrong, but that's how it's been all along. Our brains are all wired wrong, but that's how we've been all along. Wired wrong.
I am really curious. Man, that is not nearly as popular as I would expect it to be. It's not even had 1 million views in 11 years. And yeah, even in this comment here, I think the beauty is that we have all felt like we are wired wrong in some way. So yeah, that's definitely a thing. Man. All right, let's keep going.
Grind us down or top us ready now. Water is our desire. Stay us. Unite, a call to arms. We fight thunder through the stars. Steam worlds torn apart.
By the way, I've never seen the game that is used here, but that looks very entertaining. I just had to say that.
Thunder through the stars.
Wow, that was short. But it was fun. Uh hasn't been seen that much. Anyways, I have been reading up a little bit on the band in the meantime, and there's a whole like world that they have set up. Um, they do like uh, it's kind of like vaudeville esque when they're performing, because they'll add in like puppetry and ventriloquism and uh, like little comedy segments, and they like all have like names for their robot personas. Um, the the one that does like a lot of their vocals is apparently the Spine, which is such a crazy ass name. Uh, the uh, the woman is Rabbit, which is also kind of a crazy name for what is supposed to be like an animatronic robot. Um, and there's been other ones. Those two are siblings, though. So, yeah. Uh, the other robot names have changed over time. So, I'm not sure which is which in the lineup. But let's keep going. Because
Rex Marksley, finest marksman in the West. Rex Marksley, when it came to gunslinging, he was the best. Rex Marksley at a younger age shot holes in cans without a missing. Sadly, they were in the pantry, so beans painted the whole darn kitchen. His parents then let him shoot the empty cans out on their fence. But Rex Trick shot out all the nails, so out the fence all their cows went.
His father cried,
Rex Marksley, finest marksman in the West. Rex Marksley, when it came to gunslinging, he was the best. Rex Marksley was a tinkerer, an engineer extraordinaire. He made quick reloading gadgets so he could fire non-stop with panache and flair. He became a gun for hire and a hero wherever he roamed. He disarmed 40 bandits one time with 2 gunshots all on his own. Rex Marksley.
okay, does anyone doubt that this is just a country and western song? I'm I'm not even sure how this like interacts with the rest of their mythos. It is wildly different than anything else we've heard from them. Um, it actually makes me wonder. Yeah, most of the commentary is very similar to that. Uh, in fact, I like the comment that was, "This is a robot playing a human playing a robot." Anyways, I think out of all the things I've heard, this is just not my taste. I have no nostalgia for like early Western like aesthetic or TV shows. They were not what I watched growing up. So I don't really get anything from them. So I think I'm going to move on just to find some more interesting stuff for us. All right, let's go.
Space and time could come undone, and with a blast create a conundrum. Then particles of light could seethe and burn rainbows across the galaxy. The moon could crumble before our eyes, then break apart and vaporize. The stars could explode and boil Earth's seas and rip the fabric of reality. Well, I don't care if all that happens. Everything is fine as long as there's a you and me. Even when the sky is falling, back to you will travel and escape with no matter how many times it should be. I'll keep you moving on like a soliton, a soliton, a soliton. I'll keep you moving like a soliton.
Man, this is such a weird style to do what is a very sci-fi song. Also, that's an interesting way of saying soliton. I don't quite understand how we start singing about solitons, but yeah, we're here. These are also some very dark lyrics talking about how the world can burn and all that. Yeah, that's totally trippy. Anyways, let's keep going.
A soliton, a soliton. Even when the moon shatters the tide, I will always follow you through the pain. You can always count on me through everything, and I'll keep you moving on like a soliton, a soliton, a soliton. I'll keep you moving like a soliton, a soliton, a soliton. La 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 solitons keep on moving on, ways on. Solitons pulsing out and on from where they started from. Yes, they sustain their runs as solitons by moving on. We don't have to worry anymore. You have torn a path for us to escape through. We can take our time finding our way in this world.
Okay, that's a crazy
We'll
look.
break through the dark and find a dawn. guess we'll keep on moving on. Yeah, keep on moving on. Like a solitan, a solitan, a solitan will keep us moving like a solitan, a solitan, a solitan. Solitan, Solitan, I'll keep you moving.
That is such a trippy song. Such a trippy song. All right, let's keep going.
You told me you'd hold me till the morning light. You crave me, you save me from my own foolish blight. You're gone now, I'm strong now, strong enough to cry only at night. I see now, it can't be now that you're away, and I wish that I could be like the desert. He never seems to cry. I wish that I could be like the ocean. She never needs to ask why. I'm a lonely lady, only lonely lady, only. You told me you'd hold me till the morning light. You craved me, you saved me from myself, and I wish that I could be like my father. He always knew what was right. I wish that I could be like my mother. She always tucked me in tight. I'm a lonely lady, only lonely lady, only. You told me you'd hold me till the morning light. You craved me, you saved me from my own foolish blight.
Man, I didn't even pause for this one. This was just a groove. I was here for it. And I think a lot of other people have too, because the last several have not topped 1 million views. And this one has. So I love these comments. Damn it, Rabbit, you're a robot. Stop having more soul than 73% of human singers. Anyways, I should stop reading the comments. I just get too distracted reading the fun comments. All right, let's keep going.
Away we go to explore the great unknown. Let's go without a care. Adventure awaits us there. So blast off, let's make what's theirs our own. The universe is ours to roam, and together we're not alone across the stars. The captain needs a hearty crew, not just any robot will do.
By the way, I have to say already, I love this video. This video is awesome. Totally awesome. It's got so much style, and man, steampunk robots in space is just a crazy concept, okay? Let's just put that out there. Anyways, let's keep going.
A new frontier is drawing near. We'll smash and shoot, we'll take their loot. When they see us coming, they'll shake in their boots. We'll stare them down, and when they flinch, we'll send them packing across every inch of the There's a fire burning in our souls. If we put it out, then we'll all run cold. So cut yourself down from that noose that's swinging, and reattach your arms so we can get gunslinging.
Let's start this heist and overload. Let's charge ourselves up till we explode. Do not give up. And wear our best smiles even during combat, so the enemy sees a smile and is put off. They think we're rough and tumble, but we're compassionate, and they'll want to bring their cameras out for photos together because they're smiling now. We're all happy, and that's how it should go, generally speaking. Oh yeah!
away we go to explore the great unknown. Let's go without a care. Adventure awaits us there. So blast off, let's make what's theirs our own. The universe is ours to roam, and together we're not alone across the stars.
I gotta say, if that does not have over 1 million views, I am insane. Nope, I am apparently insane because it does not have 1 million views. That is so catchy. That is so catchy. How does that not have 1 million views? Also, yes, I agree. Watching this makes me realize that SPG would make an excellent children's television show. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, let's keep going.
It's like a dream, a silly fantasy. I want to live in waiting just for you. I trade my soul on my waiting goal to have a smile, yeah, that was my goal. Yet another night, I'm alone with no home. I'm here without you, will search till you're found. I'll be down in the star scrap. It's all just star scrap. I've never seen it, never had a taste of it. It's such a shame waiting just for love. We grasped to hold it, to try and control it. When we see a smile that's not our own. Yet another night, I'm alone with no home. I'm here without you, I'll search till you're found. I'll be down in the star scrap. It's all just star scrap. It's all just
So I've just been grooving to this one too, listening, enjoying, and not commenting, which is what I'm supposed to do. But geez, where do you even start with this? Also, they've gotten really good at that makeup over the years. I mean, we're 4 years since we started, and we're not even close yet to modern stuff. And yeah, this is all the comments are like, can we just take a moment to appreciate robots in leather jackets? All right. I need to use the restroom really quick. I will be right back. And then we'll move on.
7 tries, every night's a gamble. Even when I turn off all the lights, all I see are puzzles, yeah. I'd rather be dreaming, floating while sleeping, to islands in the sky. I need you to fly me away. 7 different ways of fighting off the storm we've been sleeping on. Yeah, digging up the ground, trying to find what's wrong. Plant a seed, burn it down, make it freeze. Drown it, then we shock it till we bring it to its knees. Heaven blowing on my dice, for a prize. Feel the breeze, hear it roaring like a night. Running, climbing, swimming, gliding, maybe I'm alright. I'd rather be dreaming, floating while sleeping, to islands in the sky. I need you to fly me away tonight.
All right. I am back. I think we're going to skip to the next song. We're like 50 seconds from the end of this one. And we kind of need to keep moving. We still have like a dozen songs and an hour before I need to leave. So, let's keep going. Okay, this is cool. I like these visuals. Little Pac-Man style reference. Also, thank you, Yukin. Rabbit does this a little too well, I think.
What's inside is causing this malfunction? Mislabeled, unable to repair this malfunction. Just fine, I'm alive. At this junction of dysfunction, we arrive. What's your malfunction? Don't be scared, it don't matter. You wear your hair. What's your malfunction? Find its worth, perfect support for what it's worth. Gold,
Silver,
copper, bronze. Those metal can still be strong. Well, we might
have a share of
kicks, but honey, that's how we get our kicks. Malfunction away. Malfunction away. Malfunction. 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 Malfunctions desire climb higher than a spider on the wall.
Okay, not only is this really, really catchy as a song, but man, hitting us in the feels again, showing all these fans basically and what their issues are that they, suffer from, that they feel are malfunctions, as the song puts it. Ah, ah. right to the feels. Right to the feels. I have no other thoughts in my brain right now. Anyways, let's keep going.
You function in life, but that sector might need revert. I'm about to pick you up, get you back up on your feet. You don't need to worry, even if we're incomplete. Come on, baby, open up and let the wires and trim the flat. Yourself sounds so cliche, but hey, let's do it anyway. We're functioning just fine. At this junction of dysfunction, we arrive. What's your malfunction? Don't be scared, it don't matter how you wear your hair. What's your malfunction? Bring it forth, perfect support for what it's worth. Curvy or bizarre, the best shape is who you are. Raise your hand if you're not from a mold. Every strings are worth more than gold. Malfunction away. Malfunction away. Malfunction. 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 Feel the fires as they tickle your face. Watch and learn as they make you feel disgrace. Ones and zeros left over, could left to haunt. Come them in and let them want from the stupid life. Do you want more from a stupid life? Ones and zeros, ones and zeros, ones and zeros. Add them up, take them up, show them I'm functioning just fine. At my junction of dysfunction, we arrive. That's their malfunction. It's the stars. Can we teach them not to fall apart? Their malfunction isn't us. It's all the clamor and the fuss. When I say that I love you, damn it, trying to take it as true. Everything's a little broken. To be pristine, well, you must be joking. Malfunction away. Malfunction away.
I actually don't want to pause this. I'm like, I want this to go all the way to the end, even though I doubt there's anything more to this.
It's like a dream.
Yeah, just a little sample of the other song. All right. Okay. This I get 1.8 million views. That is deserved. Actually, I think it deserves like 10 times that. But yeah. I think this is a gem out of their collection, definitely. Sorry. I read this comment. This one down here. Rabbit is definitely going to have malfunctions if she keeps sitting in the water. Your circuits aren't made for this. Okay? That is a little too funny. All right? All right. Let's keep going. I want to see if there's more gems. There's got to be more gems, right?
When I enter a room, there shines a blinding light. It is so bright, people shield their eyes. I take a step back and pivot around on my feet, so everyone can see what I am wearing.
By the way, I have to say this, because I've been thinking of this for like the last several songs, and it's very interesting to see the way Rabbit's voice evolves during these. The first song that we saw her as Rabbit, she had a very deep voice, and by this point, it is a very like femme-leaning voice that doesn't have those like darker, deeper tones. And I'm just always amazed at singers and how they can modify their voices over time. I think you all know I'm doing voice training, and it is amazing the stuff that you sort of start to pick up doing voice training. Anyways, that was my first thought. Also, this is hilariously entertaining. It is so much their style, doing the like animatronic stuff with that face at the beginning, the puppetry basically, and then going into their like acting basically. This is just a showcase of what they are.
Beam a smile to the host at the back of the room, then tip my hat so slowly, man, that's really cool.
I'm also curious.
I've got my hand in the room, he's on.
Yeah, I'm gonna pause for this. So this is also one of their higher quality videos. A lot of the earlier ones were lower quality than this. It doesn't show in the stills so much, and probably harder to see for you guys, because for you guys it's this little like 3/4 window, basically. But for me, it is a huge quality boost between their earlier stuff and like this. How old is this? 9 years. Man. And this has almost as many views as that last one, which was great.
On my palm, make 'em all dance to and fro with their eyes, drinks me in and tries to comprehend all of my yearning look, chiseled face, glowing eyes. Then they stare at my moves, lean and smile, fancy shoes. That's when we go into overdrive, 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 overdrive. Our heads are on right, we are just in an overdrive, and our dancing comes so naturally we don't even have to try. We've got these moves. You think they're not cool? You know how to dance. Just carry yourselves in an overdriven stance. Oh, 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 oh. I drive my car straight through the walls into the ballroom, and people gasp when they realize that the car matches the color of my eyes. My head is rocking back and forth, sync to the beat. the ceiling just before the music comes on. And no one will be prepared for my moves that they will have still. My hand and the room is on it.
I'll make 'em all
Dance to and fro with their eyes.
decide
Drinks me in and
to
tries.
comprehend all of my
Charming looks,
chiseled face.
glowing eyes. Then they stare at my moves and fancy shoes. When we go into
Overdrive, overdrive, oh, 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 overdrive, 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 overdrive.
Overdrive is taking me over and driving me.
Okay, I gotta pause again just to say this is damn catchy. I don't think it has the impact of the last song we looked at, but yeah, yeah. This is just one of those fun songs. Anyways, also great for the car, by the way. Yeah, you know, just driving.
Overdrive, don't stop. We all like this feeling. Our heads are on right. We are just in an overdrive. Our dancing comes so naturally. We don't even have to try. We got these moves cool today. We just carry ourselves in this overdriven stance. Grab using two speakers, SPG is here with rhymes that beat so hot they see it through all your fears. Everybody start to cheer and break down what you hear. Cause I'm gonna drop the speed center to make your eyes tear. All you people running here, get in gear. Cause when we started our career was the last 100 years. The party won't stop, no that's pretty clear. Cause all of the exits we have commandeered. A fat cat, son of my hat. Spat, a rat, a bum, a batsman. He wants to a gnat, his name was Bat. He liked to chat, but his pitch was flat. My friend went splat. Where's she at?
Was she flying with her homies like a leaf-nosed bat?
Into a big vat, strawberry fruit stacks, losing all her house stats because of that. Overdrive is taking me over and driving me. Overdrive, don't stop. We all like this feeling. Everybody put your hands up.
Overdrive, overdrive,
Overdrive, don't stop.
overdrive, overdrive, overdrive.
I kind of just don't want this to be over because it feels like it should be one of those songs that just goes on and on and on and on and on indefinitely. Sorry. Sorry. This person says this video is incredibly worrisome because it reveals that somebody gave Rabbit a driver's license. Yeah. Man, sometimes their fans are so creative. So creative.
Sagexicon.
dragon's blood, raised by a sorcerer, he learned the magic.
Okay, okay, this is clearly a song about a D&D character. I'm not even 23 seconds in, and I can understand that. Yeah, see? Another fan here going, did you guys just write a song about your D&D group? And yes, literally, that is what they did. I am not gonna watch a 2.5 minute, almost 3 minute song on a D&D character. As much as I love that concept. As much as I love that concept, I am not doing that. Sorry. Anyways, we need to move on. By the way, this is one of the other characters, one of the supposedly human characters. Oh, and her sister. We get both. Heck yes.
Well, it's the way she smiles and the way I swoon when she winks at me from across the room. It's the way she laughs and the way she cries. It's the way her hand fits perfectly in mine. Well, I don't have a name for it, been trying to find a name for it. I don't think there's a name for it, but it's kinda like being in love. Play on!
By the way, really quick, you can. I do have a friend that is a seamstress. So, if someone wants to find some creative things for me to wear, potentially I know someone that could make them. Though, I do not have the money for fabrics, so you guys might need to help me with that, okay? Anyways, back to the song.
I'm not like the rest or any other guy. It's the way we talk and the way we sing about the universe and every little thing. Well, I don't have a name for it, been trying to find a name for it. I don't think there's a name for it, but it's kinda like being in love. All is heart on its strings so loudly. This feeling the heart it's on and won't go out, won't go out. Well, it's the way she can twirl on the face of a dime and the way she's always there like my partner in crime. It's the curl of her hair and the gleam of her eyes and the heart in her chest that beats in rhythm with mine. Well, I don't have a name for it, been trying to find a name for it. I don't think there's a name for it, but it's kind of like being in love. Kind of like being, 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 kind of like being in love.
Okay, I gotta say, this one really reminds me of like 20s or 30s era, like musical theater. Uh, there's there's something to it that just makes me think that. Oh, YouTube is doing its YouTube things. Yep. It's only YouTube that does this to me. Hang on. I'll be right back. I'll see if I can fix it.
7 tries, every night's a gamble. Even when I turn off all the lights, all I see are puzzles, yeah.
Okay, I think I fixed it, just so you can see this little bit here. And then we get a preview of another song. Man, that it's got more views than the last one. How does that be a thing? All right, let's keep going.
Well, you don't like the way that I am. It's not the way that you want and the way you understand. Can't help being the way that I am. It's just the way that it is and what I know. So sorry about all of these things that I be and I know. It's all me, not you, but this ain't how I wish it to be. For you and your way, and I know. It's all me. I just know that I know it's all of me. All the little pieces make up so much sense in the distance. Oh, fragmented to the point of is it possible? Hot on the trail of a real fine line. This could be what it means to be alive. Can't be too sure, but it feels the right way. Love is infinite like sun rays. I know what I need to be me.
I can't explain why, but this gives me such 70s vibes. I have no idea how to explain that, but every time like I think about what musically this feels like, I'm getting like 70s era vibes, and I couldn't tell you why. It is crazy.
I know in me makes it hard to see. Oh, standing on a precipice isn't new.
Maybe it's because it reminds me a little bit of like the Beatles, or maybe the Beach Boys in certain ways. Melody structurally wise. Maybe that's it. Anyways, let's get back to it.
Those demons sometimes get me seeing blue. All this, call this what you want, but it makes me feel alive. Stowed it, showed it, now I know it can't be in my mind. It was pouring, I've been storing this for a long while. I consumed, felt doomed, sung a new tune eventually in time. But you don't like the way that I feel, the way it makes you feel worse all of the time. Know that it's not okay for you, it's not for me, and it's for you. So sorry about all these things that you didn't sign up for. Wish the pain on you, it's so sore. Honest to fall, but it doesn't hurt. I know that it hurts and it keeps on hurting. Every single time we try to make things right for you and I, we just kept digging it deep below our feet till we started to sink. And I didn't know what to do. I told understand. But how could we stand when there was nowhere to stand? All the little things
I gotta say, while I feel that, like, Beatles, Beach Boys, uh, by the way, that was 60s, not 70s, my bad. But that sort of influence, other parts of this are definitely very contemporary. Like, it gives me a touch of, like, any number of modern bands, really, for, like, the last 20-ish years. Anyways, just more thoughts coming out of my brain as we listen.
get under our skin didn't make us better. In that heavy weather, I hope that it's better. We never upset her. We took our hands, made some vague plan. All the little pieces make up so much sense in the distance.
By the way, another thought. This is a master class on that robot movement again. And at this point, this is a video from 6 years ago. So this is nearly a decade of playing a robot at this point. Which is why it's such a master class, probably.
Fragmented to the point of impossible. Hot on the trail of a real fine line. This could be what it means to be alive. Can't be too sure, but it feels the right way. Love is infinite like sun rays. I know what I need to be me, and I know being me makes it hard to see. The distance hasn't always been clear, but finally with our love it could appear. You don't like what it is. You don't know what it is. And I can't sum it up easily, but I know what it is that I plainly see. Yeah, who could have liked what it was? It caused such a fuss. My heart placed in your hand. Then we gave love a chance, and
Oh wow, it just ends like a whole
Hi,
minute
it's
out.
me, the Spine, from the band Steam-Powered Giraffe. You know, from that song you just watched a music video from. Anywho, I'm here with this very important
Man,
list
he's
of
entertaining.
Patreons who support us on a Patreon.
Ugh. I'm not gonna play this part, but man, he's entertaining just talking. Damn it. How can someone do that? Let's go.
can you make it go away? Can you make me right? Can you make the thoughts all stop so I can hide them out of sight? Am I naive or wanting something better? If we can build peace, can we at least rebuild me? If you love me, I wouldn't have to wonder, I wouldn't have to blunder through this life. If you love me, I wouldn't have to run away, I wouldn't have to hide away through this life. If I could transform you wanna see. If you love me, I wouldn't have to be sad. I could smile and you'd be glad that I'm from this light. If I could transform.
By the way, they're trying to make me have the feels again. Clearly, and it's working. Damn it. Ugh, ugh. Such meaning in this. Anyways, back to the song.
I wouldn't have to be afraid. I wouldn't have to be unmade from this life. I don't want special treatment. I don't want attention. I just want to coexist on the realm that you play on. Open up your heart, take me as I am. Love me, hate me, break my heart. Just let me live. Well, if you love me, I wouldn't have to be sad. I could smile and you'd be glad that I'm from this life. If I could transform, and I don't have to be afraid. I wouldn't have to be unmade from this life. Just go and transform. I wouldn't have to be sad.
Oh, we're getting funky with it.
Smile and you'd be glad from this life. If I could transform, I wouldn't have to be afraid. I wouldn't have to be unmade from this life. Transform, everybody transform. We wouldn't have to be afraid. We wouldn't have to be unmade from this life. If we could transform to offer your hand. 'Cause since I've kissed it, I am at your command. What you did, yes, you did. If we could transform and change the way we are right now, and be much too easy. Can you take those thoughts away? Can't you see I'm fine? Warm your heart, don't you see? It's just the same as mine. Am I naive?
There's still like 2 minutes left to this video.
A big steam-powered giraffe thank you, TM, to Abigail F. Taylor.
Okay, I guess they just had a lot of Patreon things to read at the end of this one. I know I read this in a comment, but I did notice this too, by the way. And I hadn't commented on it yet. But if you remember at the start, Rabbit was surrounded by pictures, but they are not the same pictures as they are now. Sorry. Still having the feels, okay? If if you would notice, you notice. I think that's all I need to say about that. But oh, oh, hang on. Uh, that suggested there was something at the end. I just want to see.
Juliana Foreman. Come. What'd I say?
Angla.
Can I come out of the picture now?
Okay.
How do I do that?
All right, we'll see you at the party, Rabbit.
Let me out! Let me out! Help!
There's gonna be...
Help! 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 Help!
Okay, that was worth watching. Definitely.
Looks like Rabbit is in a bit of a pickle. A haunted picture frame is pretty frightening, but it's not as scary as not living authentically as yourself.
Join us next time for another Tales of Trouble.
Okay. Totally worth. Totally worth. Ugh. Anyways, I could keep looking in the comments and liking most of the things I'm reading. But let's keep moving. Actually, really quick, I'm trying to figure out where we are here. All right. Man, we still got a lot, and I'm running out of time. So, I do want to watch this one, though.
When you wake up a fright, when your mind is alight, when you're shaking your hips on a Saturday night, I wanna tell you from me, you are all that I see, and the beast in your head won't keep you from me. When you try to abstain, when you break your brain, and the bug in your ear just drives you insane, I need to look into the mirror, I need to see the skies much clearer.
I mean, I had to watch this just for the demons, okay? just for the demons. Because, man, those are some characters.
There's a place in the dark where your bang can be parked. You're shaking your bones, trying to light up a spark. You can always be free when you lie next to me. And the screams in your skull, it might fill you with glee. When you're all out of fuel and the world is so cruel, you're fighting a beast in an endless duel. We need to look into the mirror. We need to see the skies much clearer. I wanna go, I wanna see the other side. I thought it all day for much too long. Tied down my words to sing a song. I wanna know, I wanna see another world. It feels like I've only got one shot. Lost all my aim to rotten bound. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 hey. If you feel you're lost at sea, just take your eyes off me, and the beast will set you free. I wanna go, I wanna see. I thought it all day for much too long. I gotta know if I'm too far gone.
By the way, I should mention, I think with this song we see the current lineup of the group because this guy's joined to replace the other entertaining robots. Yeah. I'm totally blanking on the name that they go by. I'll totally forget it. Anyways, let's keep going.
I wanna know, I wanna know, I wanna go, I wanna see the other side. I thought it all day for much too long. Tied down my words to sing a song. I wanna know, I wanna see another world. It feels like I've only got one shot. Lost all my aim to rotten balls. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 Thanks for checking out our music video. I just want to take a little time to thank our patrons.
I like the little stutter that Rabbit added in. Yeah, I should stop reading comments. I'm gonna cut out a lot of these, even though there are definitely some that I wanted to see. Because we're down to like 12 minutes before I need to go make dinner. So, we probably only have time for a few of these. Like 2. maybe 3 on the outside. So I'm gonna skip forward a bit. All right. I don't think this is a... Okay, no. This is a cover. I will not do the cover. let's do this one, and then we'll do the last one, the newest one. This is from a year ago. So we're skipping like 5 years ahead.
I take a chance every day against this tide. I know the way to our hearts isn't a lie. And when it feels impossible, I stay just a little while, and then we'll see that reassuring billowing. The steam rises, and I know it's all okay. The steam rises, and we're feeling ourselves again. It's a bold accusation to say one will never be okay, 'cause the steam rises. Just look, I swear you'll see. The steam still rises from you and me.
Man, when do you pause in this song? I gotta say though, totally them. Also very catchy. Also very catchy. Let's get back.
There's not a day that goes by where you leave my mind. The boiler in me burns, is yours still alive? And when I'm waiting for you to come back, these pistons still drive me. And I know we'll see that reassuring billowing. The steam rises, and I know it's all okay. The steam rises, and we're feeling ourselves again. Try to find the aspiration to say that it's gonna be okay, 'cause the steam rises. Just look, I swear you'll see. The steam rises. The steam rises for you and me.
Very catchy. I'm curious about one other thing. Okay. Yeah, that was why I wanted to see this one. because it had so many views, but it was a cover. And I don't want to see any of their covers at the moment, at least. We might come back sometime and look at their covers. And I think they have some lives. Yeah, live show videos. 14 of them. Actually, really quick. Man, all of these are fairly short. I would still love to see, like, the full stage show experience. It is supposed to be wild from what I read. So, yeah. Anyways, let's watch the one they released yesterday. So we're all caught up.
Moon river, wider than a mile. I'm crossing you in style someday. Oh, dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see.
Okay. Obviously, this is a cover, which I was thinking it might with the name, but yeah, this is a very old song. And you know what? As our last song, why not? Why not?
We're after the same rainbow's end, waiting round the bend, my huckleberry friend, moon, river, and me.
Okay, just because I think it's neat, they've had a filter on this whole time, and then suddenly they just remove the filter. And you can tell how much higher quality the video is. Yeah, we immediately jumped up a quality level, even from the earlier stuff, resolution-wise, anyways. So, let's
Such a lot of world to see. We're after that same rainbow's end, waiting round the bend, my huckleberry friend, moon, river, and moon, river, moon, river, moon.
I think that's the ending for this song. Or at least the way I think we should have it end. And just in time, because my voice is going. Anyways. Sorry. I think that's everything I'm going to listen to from them today. There is still so much more we did not hear. So, if you want to go take a look, please check out Steam Powered Giraffe. I think we've enjoyed our time here. So, yeah. Let me find someone to raid so I can make dinner. Okay. She's just getting set up. So, I think we're gonna raid my friend Olivia Monroe, uh, who I don't often get to raid because she's like gone huge. I feel weird when I raid with like sub 10 viewers to her when she has like 2,000. So I don't raid her as much anymore as I used to. But yeah. Since she's just starting, it should be fine, right? Anyways, I'm gonna be gone tomorrow, Tuesday, and likely Wednesday, but I will actually be back on Thursday and Friday. So, yeah, I think that's it.